Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. If you always watch our channel, you may know that the news about Huawei's 5G in globalization. Huawei is actively carrying out 5G global deployment, covering all kinds of communication equipment with operators in various countries around the world, and bringing high-quality network solutions. In this process, the United States has been interfering indiscriminately, not only giving up the use of equipment itself, but also persuading other countries to stand with it. However, Germany officially announced that it will not follow the United States to completely ban the sale of Huawei equipment. What does this imply? How does Huawei 5G promote globalization? Germany opposes the ban on the sale of Huawei equipment. Since Huawei's 5G commercialization, the United States has been advocating opposition. Either dismantle the equipment, or ban the sale, and try to win more countries to stand with themselves. Also, because some countries have made disappointing decisions, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Canada, etc., have followed the United States to make unanimous decisions. What needs to be known is that among these countries, such as the United Kingdom, they were willing to cooperate at the beginning, believing that Huawei can quickly help the United Kingdom achieve full coverage of gigabit broadband. But under the influence of the US, the UK decided to remove the old equipment by 2027. The United Kingdom said it was a voluntary decision, but in fact anyone with a discerning eye can see that the United States is operating behind the scenes. Including later, Britain also admitted that it was under pressure from the United States, but after Britain took this step, there was no sign of turning back. Of course, not all countries are willing to follow the subjective judgment of the United States. There are also countries that believe in the reliability of Huawei equipment and insist on free trade from an objective perspective, such as Germany. The United States once again banned the sale of equipment from 5 Chinese companies, including Huawei and ZTE, in the United States on the grounds of security risks. After that, Germany officially announced that it would not follow the United States to completely ban the sale of Huawei equipment. Obviously, such an attitude is diametrically opposed to what the United States does, and it is what most people expect. In most of the actions of the United States, the term security risk is inseparable. Whether it is safe or not is obvious to all. On the one hand, the United States cannot produce any substantive evidence to prove its point of view. On the other hand, it keeps advocating that other countries abandon open cooperation. The purpose behind it may be to regain its dominant position in the 5G era. But the United States has ignored an important point, that is technology. Germany's opposition to the embargo, what does that imply? The United States does not have a world-leading 5G technology manufacturer, and Qualcomm's 5G patents are not ranked among the top 3 in the world. This situation is not enough to support the United States to dominate the development of the future 5G era. Huawei has the largest number of 5G patents in the world, and is a major contributor to the formulation of 5G standards. The safety of technical equipment has already been verified in numerous certification evaluations. Therefore, Germany's opposition to the ban on the sale of Huawei equipment is a correct and objective decision. So what signal does Germany send out against the ban? Perhaps it will release a signal that Huawei will usher in more support. Countries have been building 5G networks for about 4 years. China has built more than 2.2 million 5G base stations, accounting for 70% of the total number of 5G base stations in the world. However, some countries are still entangled in whether to open cooperation because of the interference and judgment of the United States. Or it has been decided to remove old equipment and install new equipment. In any case, it will greatly affect the advancement of 5G network construction and delay the precious 5G construction time. Therefore, in order to pursue the high efficiency of 5G construction, including Germany, it is possible to choose to cooperate with the safe and reliable Huawei, so that Huawei will welcome more support. How does Huawei 5G promote globalization? At present, Bangladesh, Zambia, Russia, Brazil and other countries have chosen Huawei's 5G solution. Huawei provides 5G communication equipment to quickly help operators in various countries promote 5G network construction. And not only providing communication equipment, Huawei is also actively participating in the layout of 5G2B business. Ren Jingfei said that the biggest role of 5G is not to increase network speed, but to serve enterprise users, and to use 5G in industrial control, automation, and artificial intelligence, etc. Therefore, Huawei 5G is widely used in coal mines, medical care, factories, ports and other scenarios. Give full play to the functional advantages of 5G such as high bandwidth and low latency, and realize remote control in various production fields. For example, 5G remote control for coal mining not only improves efficiency, but also reduces the risk of manual operations. These are the real uses of 5G, not simply to increase the speed of internet access for consumers. If it is only used to provide large-scale data traffic, then the role of 5G is not as good as 4G. With 5G2B business as the direction, how Huawei's 5G will promote globalization is very clear. Huawei can participate in the construction of different industries in various countries and use 5G technology to improve the efficiency of industrial development. Compared with Ericsson, Nokia is pursuing 5G commercial contracts with operators, and it is more critical for Huawei to win more and more 5G2B orders. Because of this, Huawei's 5G will be seen in all walks of life. Operators have specific user groups, but enterprise services are oriented to the entire industry. It is clear at a glance who has more influence. Therefore, even if the United States continues to hinder operators from various countries to make choices, it will not affect Huawei's smooth promotion of 5G globalization. Germany is unwilling to follow the United States' approach to ban the sale of Huawei, and Huawei will continue to promote the global deployment of 5G networks and open the door for cooperation. The United States develops 5G in its own way and requires operators to dismantle equipment, which puts itself in trouble. Not only has no large-scale 5G commercial network been built, operators are also moving forward with heavy loads. In addition to failure, I don't know if there are other results. What do you think about this? Welcome to leave a message below to share. Thank you for watching.